Okay. I think they like this thing. What do you think? Wow. Oh my. It's a big fish, whatever it is. Dude, they freaking love this thing. Go. All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. How about that? Little Urchin style, man. I mean, it's the latest craze, and we're out here. We just had a few hours, and I thought, well, I'll come out here and throw this thing around and see what happens. This is the Hags Prickly Pear. It's I think it's a 21 millimeter, more like a full cast, a lot bigger bait, and that's awesome, man. I mean, that is awesome. I've only been out here for like 5 minutes, basically. I lost my wireless mic, so hopefully the audio is okay. So you know, sometimes you lose some stuff, sometimes you win some stuff. We got this rigged up on that Jewel Frico rig, just kind of a nail weight that goes through the center of the Urchin bait, and then it's got a little hook on the back of it, and you just kind of run your hook underneath there. And this is actually a 2-aught VMC Nico, like the weedless Nico. But man, that is fun. You just pop it like a jerk bait. We're trying to stay around the wind, and man, got a few hours. Let's see if we can snatch up a couple fish. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Thumbs up. See what happens. Holy crap. You talk about fish eating it. That was sick. Right at the boat. Yeah, they're getting it good too. Look at that. That was insane. That was insane, man. Just working on this grass line. Wow. Dude, this is insane. It's like I've never even seen this thing. I mean, we've been here like not very long. Got him. Fat fish, boy. Healthy fish. Right in the grill, man. This is crazy. A lot of fun. They're all over this freaking thing. Little one here. Oh. Man, this urchin fishing is pretty fun. I know it's a strange looking bait, but it catches fish. Couple of reasons why I think it works is because the fish haven't seen it that much. It's just completely different. They don't have hands. They have to come up there and eat it to find out what it is. And second, it's that stop motion. You know, it's got all these tentacles on it, and it really pulsates through the water. So I'm fishing it like a jerk bait, and I'm just hitting it a couple times, letting it fall, hitting it a couple times, and it just does this and it stops. So it's got that really quick forward motion, then it stops and it pauses, just like a jerkbait does. And it's got all these little tentacles. I've only thrown a couple of these. I'm still kind of playing around with it. This is one by Hags. It's called the Prickly Pear, and it is a 19 millimeter, I believe. This is called Guadalupe Haze. That's what we've been catching our fish on today. The other one that I've been throwing a lot is the Yamamoto Uni, and it's a little bit smaller one. It's a 17 millimeter, and I don't have any with me. They're in my other boat, but that's been a really good one too. The best colors I've had success on have been like a black and blue, and then something that's kind of green pumpkin. I've tried some of the shad color ones, but not enough to really write them off. It's just, these are the ones that I've had the best success. There's a couple different ways to rig this thing. The way I've been doing it is mainly with this, it's a Frico rig. Let me grab one of these out of here for you. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is the Frico rig. This is made by Jewel Bait Company, and I've been throwing an 1/8 ounce. So far, that's been the best weight for me, and it's a nail weight type system. So on the back of this nail weight, it's got a little cup that grabs the back and keeps this weight from being pulled through, and on the front it has a little hole, and you run this through the center of your urchin bait, and then you kind of skin hook some of the urchin bait and then go through this hole and then skin hook on the way out. Now this is the Gen 1. Problem they were having with this is it wasn't able to penetrate that plastisol type plastic. These are made out of it's kind of like that like the Z-Man type plastic, but way harder, almost like a plastic ball. I mean, you can't just shove something through this, so you need something sharp to poke it through. I've been taking, you know, like a screwdriver or something and making a nice big hole. But this is the Gen 1. It's got a nub. The Gen 2 of this weight system is pointed, so it comes through, you know, the urchin bait a whole lot better, and this locks them up. You can actually take a bobber stop and put it on the back side. Let me see, I'll show you what I mean here. If you're worried about this urchin coming off, so this is the Frico system. I mean, I've caught a lot of fish on this and I've not pulled it off, but you can just take a bobber stop and thread it on your hook right there and go all the way down to right here, and that'll really lock it up. You don't have to worry about it. Another cool rigging system that just came to market not too long ago is made by Core Tackle, and I really like this one. It locks them up. It comes with I believe this is a troll car hook. They have it in a 1/0 and a 2/0 size, but this is really sweet because it's got this the nail weight. It's not really a nail weight, but the weighting system. I don't have any that aren't rigged. They're in my other boat, but it's got 2 prongs. So when you shove this urchin on this thing, it's got these 2 prongs and it locks in. It comes with a hook. They're a little more pricey. I mean, I think it's like, they're like $9 for 3 of them, but it comes with the hook and the weight all in one. And this is an excellent system. I mean, it's not coming off. The fish can grab this and good luck. They got a couple different size weights, a couple different size hooks, but it's another good system. Some guys have been taking like a belly weighted swim jig or swim bait hook. It's got the, you know, it's got the little bit of weight along the belly of it, and just threading that up on there and keeping the urchin on the weight part of it. And then of course some people have been doing like a treble hook. You know, you could use the treble hook on that Frico system and it would be fine. I've been throwing it, I mean, you can throw it like, this is like a 17 millimeter one, a little bit smaller. You can throw it on a bait caster, but you can also throw it on a spinning rod with braid. Just something you would throw like a Nico rig or even a minnow. And as far as with a bait caster, I've been throwing this. This is a Phoenix Virtus Red Diamond. It's the spinner bait rod. So it's a medium heavy, you know, fast, 5 power, just something with a little bit of backbone, but not overbearing. And I've been throwing it on 14-pound Sunline Sniper fluorocarbon. But you're casting this thing out there, I usually let it sink for just a couple seconds, and then I'm just hitting it and just letting it sink. It's just like fishing a jerk bait. I mean, you can literally just go, I've been running wind and I've been pulling up on these windy points and catching most of my fish. I've been looking at some of them on the forward facing sonar, but some of them I haven't. Some of them I'm just casting it up there and just hitting it a couple times, just fishing it just like I am a jerk bait. I know a lot of times when I have not been looking at them and I spin the head of the trolling motor around just to see, there's a lot of times there's a bunch of fish just following it. So it really attracts them. As far as the size, you know, if you're on a lake that's got a lot of smallmouth, that 17 millimeter like that Yamamoto Uno is probably a good one, but we're fishing for largemouth here. So something like a 19 or even a 21 is going to generate some bites. And it's crazy. It's just something, they're just all, like every fish that I've been looking at is at least come up there and kind of look at it. You know, they'll do the same thing with a minnow, but they do let a minnow go by a lot more. They're letting chatterbait go by a lot more. This is something that they at least come up and get. And you know, I've pulled it away from a few, but most of the time they get it pretty good. This hook system locks them up. This is a 2-aught BMC weedless Nico hook, but any kind of a Nico style hook that's a little bit longer, they'll come up there, they'll grab it, and you know, your line just kind of gets heavy. It's just like a jerkbait bite, but it's a lot of fun. You know, they're hard to find right now. If you see any online, go ahead and snatch a couple up, because you know, they're in stock and they're not in stock, and all these guys are winning tournaments on them, and every time somebody wins a tournament on them, they go out of stock. So snatch them up. They're a little bit pricey, but you know, you can catch, I mean, you could probably catch 100 fish on this one bait. So price per fish, it's really not as bad as what it seems like. Got him. That's awesome. Toss it right up there by the grass. No. Good fish. That is sick, man. That is sick. Just working this, trying to stay in the wind, you know, and working this grass, just the outside grass line, working it down to like maybe 10 feet, and pretty phenomenal bait. Pretty phenomenal bait. Little filler. All right, folks, we are definitely getting some bites on the old urchin, cat toy, whatever you want to call it. And I just been experimenting with this. I mean, we've been in the wind most of the day, and this has been a short day. Only had a few hours to fish, but we made a little run back in this creek, and it's got more stained water. We've been fishing more clear water, you know, probably 4 to 5, 6 foot of visibility. Now we're back in an area that's got like 1 to 2 foot of visibility, and I wanted to see if this could generate some bites even in this, you know, stained water, because it does move a lot of water with all these tentacles. So I think that they should be able to fill it with their lateral line, and even if they don't really see it that well. But we're just going to play around. I'm going to do some more target casting. We started out just kind of throwing along the grass line without really targeting any, you know, objects or cover or anything like that. There's a few stumps and things back in here, so we're gonna just kind of buzz down the bank, and I'm gonna fish this thing like I would fish a, you know, a spinnerbait or a swim jig or something. Just cast it around, pop it a couple times, and see if we can generate a few bites. I'm just curious, man. This is a new bait. I'm just learning how to do it, but so far it definitely works. Don't know why, but it works. Juicy stump right there. Oh my gosh, got him off the stump. Nice fish. Off the stump, baby. So it does work in this dirtier water. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Ain't nothing wrong with that guy. A little chub monkey. Right on that stump right there. Just threw it out past it. Let it sink for just a couple seconds, hit it, and just kind of working it, and that fish came out. Just loaded up, man. Look at the belly on that little guy. Ain't a little guy, it's a nice fish. All right. Let's do it again. It's fun, man. It's versatile. I mean, you can fish it just like a, you know, just kind of like a swim jig, working it around this grass, working around the shallow cover. And we're gonna continue on. Oh, the grass line. Decent fish. That was awesome, man. Just threw over there right next to that grass. Going up. Man, this thing might actually freaking work better back here. Got him. There we go. How about that? Another decent fish. Love it. I just flipped over there next to that grass mat, let it fall a couple seconds, and twitch it, and bam. I mean, I don't miss a lot of fish with this system. I heard some people complain about this, and they use the treble hook, but I don't know. So far, it's been working. That is sick, though, man. Love it. Might have been a fish. That's fish. I think dump it. We should dump that sucker. Dump. Right off that grass line. So I guess I probably did have a fish right before that. A little grass point that comes out right there. Fish was sitting right where we're supposed to be. We don't even have any wind hitting this thing. All right, folks, we literally got, I don't know, like 10 minutes to fish, and I just want to go down the bank with this little buzz toad, see if I can scratch up one before we have to shut her down. Got it. I think that's the same fish that hit twice. I don't know if you can see me or not. There you go, folks. Just gonna wrap it up, man. That urchin bait was awesome. It, you know, it kind of died there towards the end of the evening. Decent little fish on a toad, but man, it's fun. If you want to just do something different and you like to jerkbait fish, go out and pick you up a couple of those. They're kind of pricey, but they last forever. Get you a good hook system. That core tackle system works. The jewel baits Frico rig really works. Had good luck, good success with everything. So that's all I got for you. Thumbs up. Till next time.